What if everything you've been told about losing belly fat is completely backwards? You've tried it all: the calorie deficit, the 5 a.m. workouts, the macro counting, the intermittent fasting. You've cut the carbs, increased the protein, done the cardio, and yet your midsection still refuses to budge. Most people blame themselves. They assume they lack discipline. They think they're not trying hard enough. But what if the real problem isn't your effort at all? What if it's not what you're eating, but when your body has finally stopped processing food? Today, we're uncovering something most fat loss advice completely ignores: the one metabolic window that happens after sunset. A window where your body either locks away your belly fat or releases it. And most people never see it coming because they're too busy fighting the wrong battle during the day. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some people seem to lose fat effortlessly, while others do everything right and still get nowhere. And spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with how much you're suffering. The broken equation. Here's the frustrating truth that nobody wants to admit: most people do succeed during the day. Think about it. You wake up with intention. You meal prep on Sundays. You pack your lunch. You hit the gym. You stay focused through the afternoon. You drink your water. You move consistently. During daylight hours, the equation is almost simple: calories in, calories out. But then something happens. It's 7, 8, maybe 9 p.m. The day winds down, the structure loosens, and suddenly the person who was disciplined all day makes choices that undermine everything that came before. Most people think this is a willpower problem, a character flaw, a lack of commitment, but it's not. Here's what's actually happening. Your body isn't a calculator. A calorie isn't just a calorie. Your body is a living biological system governed by hormones, circadian rhythm, and ancient evolutionary programming that doesn't care about your intentions. It cares about signals. The standard fat loss equation, eat less, move more, is incomplete. It's like trying to understand a city by only looking at traffic during business hours and ignoring what happens at midnight. You're missing the whole story. Your body operates on a 24-hour hormonal cycle. It has a very specific schedule. And when you respect that schedule, fat loss becomes almost automatic. When you don't, no amount of willpower, no amount of effort will override biology. The real fat loss battle isn't won in the gym. It's not decided by your lunch choice. It's decided by what happens after the sun goes down, by one overlooked metabolic window that most people never even know exists: the ancient biological clock. Let me take you back thousands of years. For most of human history, life operated on a simple rhythm. Daylight meant activity, foraging, hunting, movement. Energy intake happened during these daylight hours. Night meant rest, safety, repair. Food stopped arriving. The body shifted gears. Your cells still remember this. Your hormones are still programmed for this rhythm. This isn't something you learned or adapted to. This is written into your DNA. Here's what was supposed to happen every single night. When the sun sets and eating stops, insulin, the hormone that processes incoming food, is no longer needed. It naturally declines. And when insulin drops, your body flips a metabolic switch. It shifts from storage mode to access mode, from consumption to maintenance. In this state, your body begins asking, do I have new energy arriving? The answer is no. Then I should access stored energy. Your liver becomes an energy dispatcher. Your fat stores, especially belly fat, become available as fuel. Your metabolism shifts toward repair, regeneration, and the use of stored resources. This was the nightly rhythm. It was automatic. It required no thought, no discipline, no app to track it. But here's where modern life completely breaks the system. If you're eating at 8, 9, or 10 p.m., that switch never flips. It never gets a chance to. Every piece of food that arrives, a late dinner, a healthy snack, a protein shake, even herbal tea with honey, sends your body the same message. Energy is still arriving. Keep processing. Don't touch stored fat yet. Stay in consumption mode. Night after night, this happens. The metabolic switch never activates, and your body never gets permission to do what it was designed to do at night. This is why so many people feel they're doing everything right but still not seeing results. It's not a discipline problem. It's a biological signal that's being missed: the insulin trap. Let me be very clear about something. Insulin is not the enemy. This is important because there's a lot of misinformation out there. People talk about insulin like it's a villain trying to sabotage your body. That's not accurate. Insulin is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Its job is to move energy from food into your cells. It's a transport hormone. It's essential. Without it, you die. It's not bad, it's just doing its job. But here's the biological rule that most people ignore.
As long as insulin is elevated, fat burning is paused. This isn't punishment, this isn't the body being stubborn, this is basic biology. Your body cannot simultaneously process new incoming fuel and burn stored fuel. It's not designed to multitask like that. The metabolic priority is process what's arriving first. Only when that's done, access the reserves. Think about it like this. Imagine your body is a power plant. During the day, new fuel trucks are constantly arriving. The plant processes that fuel, converts it to energy, distributes it. That's insulin's job. Now at night, you'd expect those fuel trucks to stop coming. The plant should switch to its backup generators, use what's stored, enter maintenance mode. But what if the trucks keep coming? What if at 9 p.m. another shipment arrives? At 10 p.m. another? At midnight, another? The power plant never switches to backup. It never accesses the reserves. It stays in active processing mode all night long. The generators sit idle. The backup reserves never get used. By morning, it's tired, stressed, and confused about what its actual job is. That's what's happening to your body when you eat late. When you eat into the evening, insulin's shift never ends. Your metabolic system never gets to shift gears. Night after night, your body stays locked in consumption mode. Meanwhile, your belly fat, especially the deep visceral fat surrounding your organs, remains protected. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack willpower, but because your hormones never gave permission to use it. Your body isn't being sabotaged, it's following its programming. And that programming says, as long as new fuel is arriving, don't touch storage.
The melatonin mismatch. Now let's layer in another crucial piece, melatonin. Most people know melatonin as the sleep hormone. They think of it as something that makes you drowsy. But metabolically, melatonin does something far more sophisticated. Melatonin is your body's darkness signal. As the sun sets and darkness increases, melatonin naturally rises. And when melatonin rises, it sends a message to literally every cell in your body. The day is over. Time to shift into repair mode. Time to rest and restore. When melatonin rises, your nervous system calms down, your body temperature gently drops, restorative processes activate, your metabolism shifts toward maintenance, your body begins preparing for sleep and recovery. This is a perfectly synchronized system. This is how humans functioned for millennia. But here's the problem. Here's where modern eating habits create a biological conflict. When melatonin and insulin are both elevated at the same time, your body enters a state it was never designed to handle. Think about this evolutionarily. For thousands of years, this combination didn't exist. Humans ate during daylight when insulin was needed. At night, when melatonin rose, eating stopped. Insulin fell. The two hormones never competed, but when you eat late, they do. And when they're in conflict, blood sugar clears more slowly, glucose lingers in your bloodstream longer, low-grade inflammation subtly increases, insulin sensitivity declines even further, and, this is the key part, excess energy gets preferentially routed to the safest storage site for the body, deep belly fat. Your body is in a state of confusion. Part of it is being told to sleep, rest, and shut down. Another part is being told to process food and stay alert. It's a hormonal contradiction. And here's what makes this especially insidious. You don't feel it happening. There's no alarm, no obvious warning sign, no pain or discomfort. You sleep normally. You wake up fine. You have no idea that throughout the night your body was in conflict. No idea that it was storing exactly what you were trying to burn. You just wake up and wonder why, despite doing everything right, your waistline hasn't changed. The overnight fat-burning window. But here's what happens when you change the timing. When dinner ends earlier, when there's a real substantial break between your last meal and sleep, something completely different unfolds. By the time melatonin rises, insulin has already fallen. The two hormones no longer compete. The signals align. Your body receives one clear, unified message: rest time, repair time. It's safe to access stored fuel. In this state, your body enters what we might call the overnight fat-burning window. This isn't theoretical, this is biology. Roughly between 2 a.m. and the hours before sunrise, if insulin has remained low long enough, a unique metabolic door opens. Here's what happens in your body. Your liver becomes an energy dispatcher. It extracts fatty acids from visceral fat, the deep belly fat, and converts them into ketone bodies. Ketones are a clean, efficient fuel source. They cross the blood-brain barrier,
They power your brain, they sustain your heart, they fuel your muscles throughout the night. While you're sleeping peacefully, completely unaware, your body is literally running on stored fuel, fat that's been stored for weeks, months, even years. Your body is systematically accessing and using it. This process is entirely silent. You feel nothing. There's no heat, no hunger, no strain. Yet biologically, this is one of the most effective periods for accessing and redistributing belly fat, for using stored reserves as energy. There's no incoming food, no blood sugar management, no competing signals. Your body focuses on one task, sustaining life using stored fuel, and it does it remarkably well. But here's the fragility, and this is important. This window is delicate. It requires consistency. One late-night snack can shut it down completely. A small dessert, a glass of milk, even something meant to help you sleep, it sends the same message to your body. External energy has arrived. Insulin rises. Ketone production stops. The fat-burning door quietly closes. This is why so many people never reach deep fat burning. Not from lack of effort, not from lack of desire, but because their body is never given enough quiet, never given enough of a real window to do what it evolved to do. The growth hormone factor. Now, when most people hear growth hormone, they think of athletes, bodybuilders, youth. They think of it as something reserved for special circumstances, but that's not accurate. HGH is your body's nighttime preservation signal. It's active every single night. It's your biological quality control manager working the night shift. Here's what HGH does. When insulin is low, HGH sends a very clear directive to your body. Do not break down muscle. Do not cannibalize living tissue. Do not enter a catabolic state. Use stored fat instead. This is crucial because many people worry that when they stop eating late, their body will break down muscle for energy. They worry they'll shrink instead of recompose. But that's not what happens. When conditions are right, when insulin is low and HGH is properly activated, your body is smart enough to distinguish between what's valuable and what's excess. It protects muscle. It uses fat. This is where most people misunderstand overnight fat loss. They wake up and notice they look tighter, feel lighter around the waist, clothes fit better. They assume it's just water loss. Water loss fades quickly, it's temporary. But what's actually happening is deeper, more substantial. Throughout the night, HGH activates tissue repair. Muscle fibers are reinforced and recovered. Bone undergoes micro-renewal. Skin structure is supported and maintained. At the same time, simultaneously, HGH directs your body to spend excess fat, to use belly fat as fuel to meet baseline energy demands. In other words, HGH doesn't make you shrink, it helps you recompose. It preserves what matters. It spends what's excess. And the key requirement for HGH to work properly is simple: low insulin. If insulin remains elevated due to late eating, HGH's signal becomes blurred. The body can't read the message clearly. It defaults to a protective mode. It protects fat rather than using it. But when earlier eating creates enough metabolic quiet, when insulin has genuinely dropped, HGH takes full control. Fat loss no longer competes with muscle preservation. The two goals work together simultaneously. Your body is remodeling itself while you sleep. This is why mornings after a well-aligned night feel different. Not depleted or frantic, not like you've been through something difficult, but compact, steady, and clear, grounded from within. Your body has spent hours optimizing resources, trimming excess, and reinforcing structure. No drama, no force, just biology operating as designed. What happens in the morning? After a night where everything aligned, where insulin dropped at the right time, melatonin flowed uninterrupted, and HGH carried out its repair work, you wake in a completely different state. Not with dramatic triumph or euphoria, but with quiet order, as if every system was gently reorganized while you slept. The first sign often appears immediately upon waking: stable morning hunger. Usually, after a night of interrupted metabolism, a night where you ate late, where insulin stayed elevated, where your body never really shifted into fat-burning mode, you wake up ravenous. You feel desperate to eat, shaky, urgent. Your blood sugar crashed at some point during the night because your metabolism was confused. But after a properly aligned night, morning hunger feels different. There's no frantic urge to eat immediately, no emergency signal, no shaking or urgency. This isn't stronger willpower, this is ghrelin, your hunger hormone, following proper rhythm. When your body has learned that food reliably stops at night, when it learned that stored fat supplies steady energy for hours, your brain doesn't trigger panic hunger signals at sunrise. It trusts that fuel is available, because it is. At the same time, something else is happening. Insulin sensitivity reaches its daily peak. After hours of low insulin during the night, your cells are receptor ready. They're prepared. When breakfast arrives, glucose is handled smoothly and efficiently. No sharp spikes, no crashes afterwards. Energy feels steady rather than jolting. Breakfast becomes a gentle continuation of overnight metabolism, not a metabolic shock to the system. But the most profound benefit lies deeper. It's subtle, but it's real. A sense of internal ease and control. When your biology is aligned, when your hormones are working together rather than in conflict, discipline no longer has to fight impulse. Food choices feel simpler, quieter, more natural. You're not negotiating with cravings or overpowering urges. You're not white-knuckling your way through the day. Your body isn't pulling you in conflicting directions because its needs were actually met during the night, because the window was open, because the process completed.